A fine good evening to everyone. Welcome to day 17 of 21-day mindfulness session, Mindfulness, the Journey to Greatness, conducted by Institute Wellness Group and Reiki Center of Excellence for the Science of Happiness, IIT Kharagpur. As we all are waiting for the teacher Saamdu Chetri to take up the session, so without any further delay, let us invite our teacher Saamdu Chetri to take up this session.
Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Soumya and Anubhav. My gratitude and love to all the audience out there, my dear friends. Today we are, as mentioned, on the 17th day. Today is the 22nd of August, 2020. I would now request you to find a proper sitting posture and do a quick check on scanning your body, your mind, and your heart, okay? Just feel from toe to head or head to toe. See if there are any uneasiness in your body. Pause, reflect, realize, meaning adjust yourself. Feel how the heart feels. And bring, arise love and compassion. Then take your mind to your head. See what the mind is doing. And just request the mind to be calm and peaceful. Okay, friends, let's get ready to start our today's journey. So here we begin. Again, coming back to reminder for our discipline. Discipline is completely a practice of repetition. We need to very often repeat what you want to embody, what you want to arise, what you want to see the world has to be within, because everything is within. What we see outside of us is within us, okay? It's a perception. So we need to break that and then try to take the journey inwards. That's why we say take the journey inwards. So on the bed, when you get up, pull up yourself against the wall and send your gratitude to the universe, to your parents, to your friends and others who have made a difference in your life, the love and care for your parents. Then reflect yesterday, what went good, what didn't go so good, what can you do today differently and better and more maybe. So put a resolve for today. Then the next thing you do is start listening to your breathing in and breathing out. Just focus, make the breath as your object and keep on breathing in and breathing out. Okay? Mind will wander. Remind the mind, oh, I'm breathing in and breathing out. Please focus on the breath. Feel the breath enter, stomach rise, feel the breath go out, stomach reduce. So, and put your attention to the breath. 6 minutes, not more, 6 minutes, I'm asking you. After that, rub your hands and slowly get into the bed, on your bed, on your back. Raise your head slightly, stretch your hands in front, and do a cyclic kick. Okay? Hands must be just in front, just waiting there. Or you can also move with your legs. That's also possible. Then after that, you go into the bathroom, you see around, you must have pasted some affirmations for yourself. Affirmations to be good human beings, okay? Affirmation to be brilliant, affirmation to be successful, affirmation to live in abundance, affirmation to be joyful, to be peaceful. These are the affirmations. Then you do your 30 minutes of sweating exercise. Then you get into your bath, do a mindful bath, feeling the water nourish every cell in your body, thanking the water and moving with it. Then you have your either family prayer or some kind of meditation. Sit with them another 12 minutes minimum. If you can, extend it to 21 minutes, but minimum 12 minutes. Then you might want to have a cup of tea, or you might want to eat together with your, drink together with your breakfast. It's all right, but have a mindful drinking of the tea, which means try to see the cloud in it because there's water, rain, water, Then try to see the sugar farm, the tea garden, people working and all that. Take an aroma, feel the energizing aroma of it, take a sip, roll in your mouth and swallow it. So you enjoy the tea. And just by being grateful to all these people, you're raising your level higher and higher. By being grateful, we begin to live in the perception of reality, which is abundance, okay? So then, while you eat your breakfast, be very mindful, nourish yourself with the food that is laid on the table. So start thanking the earth that grew the food, the minerals of the earth, the sun, the moon, the rain, the wind, hard and loving work of the farmer until the chain completes at your home and somebody has cooked this and brought it onto the table. So thank everyone. And as you chew, as you're thanking and as you're chewing, try to nourish your mind by bringing in a holistic mindset, saying that I will nourish with the right kind of food so that I will not bring any harm to planet Earth or anyone around me. Let this food raise love and understanding in me, and I will let my body, every part be nourished and rejuvenated with this food. So by that time, by this thought, you would have chewed 27 plus times. Half of the food is digested in your mouth, which is the real way of eating. That's why parents would always say, "Khana khane ke waqt baatein mat karo." But we have spoiled our habits. So go back to the old habits. Old habits have been practiced for ages to find that they work. Okay. So start your normal 8 hours a day and try to listen to the music, to reading a book now at home. Of course, because you're at home, you might have time to do this. Watch nature, on the television. And try to make a promise that you will deeply learn to listen. And also every word that flies out of it will be loving word, speech from you, okay? Please make this as a point. When you're back in the institute, I'm sure after you're, as you cycle from one area to another, takes 5-6 minutes, you're listening to the music, 5-6 minutes. Wonderful. You don't have to really sit somewhere to listen. You can just plug in your ears with your mobile and you're listening. So then, it's dinner time, or maybe you have some, of course, before the dinner, you have little time to now at home to do your passion, something gardening or going out to the nature or doing something else. Some of you might do the exercise in the evening, not in the morning, but generally it is prescribed because the lungs need a lot of air from 5 to 7. So they really look for an exercise. So I think in the morning is better, but it's okay to also do it in the evening. because you will be doing certain exercise already on the bed. So after that, have your mindful dinner. Again, remember to follow this sequence and to practice that you create your wholesome mind, and chew 27 times before minimum before you swallow it. But when you're preparing, you don't have to remember. You need to focus on your food, how you're preparing. Put a muzzle fill, and then don't move your hand. Just keep it on the table or on your lap and just chew. Don't start preparing, okay? That's very important. Then you do your meditation with the family, and after that you do your sharing out of the heart. Then you have a noble silence until the breakfast the following day, until there is an emergency that you can talk when little children are around. You needed to talk, that's a different thing, but limit those. And then get into the bed and do your body scan. So I've been repeating this now for the last 17 times. I'll continue for another 4 days and it's over. I hope you have picked up this journey as of now. So today our intention, why do we have an intention on anything? Because if we have an intention on something, then definitely we pay our attention to it. So that is why. So today and every day I will be joyful. So if you just say, oh, I need to be joyful, or I need to be joyful, then you will focus in this particular thing. You can just repeat, even if you don't want to listen to your music when you are cycling from your hostel to Nalanda or back, and now when you're doing exercise, you can plug in or you can repeat this. I'll be joyful, I'll be happy, I'll be blissful, I will be peaceful. All this can be put in the mind, okay, as you are doing something. All right, friends. So let's take this journey of today's topic is emotional intelligence, and we are talking on the self-motivation. Let me make sure that how do you know that you are motivated? You will give more duration to a work, you will intensify your work, and you will be dedicated towards it. Then we know that you're motivated. If you miss one of these three things, then you are not motivated. Now, there are many ways to motivate yourself. Basically, you motivate by your own goals, by your own your own mission statements. Because you don't want to be just nothing. You don't want to be worthless. You see, because you don't want to be worthless, you will try and focus your journey towards becoming a substantially greater human being. Now, the first one is under the self-motivation in the emotional intelligence is achievement drive. You have to have achievement drive. You can't think, oh, सोचेंगे हो जाएगा. नहीं, it is not possible. You have to have that achievement drive. मेरे को ये करना है और ये फल पाना है. This is the outcome I want. So karna hai. That's the achievement drive. Like the military people, they have the achievement drive. That's why they're motivated towards their goal orientation. They're motivated because Dharti Ma, Hindustan is in their hearts. Okay, so every time they think about as an intention, Hindustan is my mother. That's the intention. So they pay all focus there, and their achievement drive is very high. That I need to serve my nation with all dedication and give my life even. You see? So strive to improve or meet a standard of excellence. So this is what you need to do to achieve your drive. You need to strive to improve. Because no one can help you, mind you. Nobody can help you, only you can help yourself, okay? So if you want to be a good musician, then you have to give more time. You have to intensify your efforts and you have to dedicate your time. Duration, dedication, and intention. These are the three things that you need to do. And then, of course, you need to strive for the excellence. No one can help you. This is your job, an individual job. मेरे को करना है तो करना है, कल नहीं करना है, आज भी नहीं करना है, अभी करना है. That's the process we need to follow. Okay, so keep a high standard in your life, very high standard. Like I want to pull all the stars down to earth. That kind of a high standard. Doesn't matter if you can't pull it down, but because you have such a high standard, your achievement will be somewhere quite high. I remember back in 80s when we had our planning minister, who is still an advisor in the Privy Council of the government of Bhutan. This guy would put a very high target in the 5-year plans, and he always made good achievements because the standard was so high that when you keep your standard very high and even achieve half of it, the achievement is more than 100% actually. So this is how you need to really drive yourself. The second one is commitment. How much are you committed? And your commitment would be from the duration that you give, aligning with the goals of the group, your own self or organization. Have you aligned yourself with the goals of your family, of your learning, of your group? You might have the class as your group. So have you really committed, aligned with this goal? Everyone's goal is to complete your education with very high grades. That's the goal. That's the goal of your class. That's the goal of the whole IIT. So are you aligning in this commitment? So you need to be committed to say, I will not slack, I'll not go back, but I'll work hard to achieve this, and I will achieve it. That should be the motivation forward. So generally, you can also create motivation. I will. I will. I will itself is a motivation. Anything you do, I will. Keep that as your motto, I will. Third one is initiative, readiness to act on opportunities. We need to take initiatives. You need to be, like we learned, how to be proactive. So when you are proactive, you'll always initiate. There's no doubt about it. Like a simple example of initiation that I can think of and give you is, if you went to somebody's house, like when students come to my house, and if, then there's, I would tell them, look, I have nobody around, my housemate is gone, can I offer you something? They would say, no, sir, doesn't matter, we will prepare ourselves. If you went to somebody's house, and mainly girls, the first thing they will do is, where are my friends in the kitchen or somewhere? They just join and start working, like a family in the house. That is initiative. Okay? That's proactiveness. We don't just stay back and wait for things to come to you, but you give a helping hand and you start. So this is readiness to act. Now, opportunities, there are many opportunities that come by, but because we feel that we've been used to being given, so we are waiting all the time. Opportunities come and pass by. We don't realize, we're not able to grab it because we are not ready to act. We are not at all ready to act on the opportunities. So to be ready to act onto opportunities, you need to develop your proactiveness, where the initiative arises, and then you begin to be very initiative. When you are very initiative, there are many things in abundance around that will come to you. Many things in abundance that will come around you. When you're initiative, things start to change by themselves. Many things will be very positive in your lives. The fourth one is optimism. Never think that this will not happen. You fail once, you fail twice, you fail thrice, 10 times, doesn't matter. It's a learning journey. Failing in life actually builds you resilience. You become stronger and stronger. So you need to be persistent. Keep on trying, never give up. Apo dipo bhava. That's what Buddha said. Be the light of your own self. Don't think that somebody will light the torch in your life. You have to light your torch yourself. Apo dipo bhava. Be the light of your own self. Okay? And then, so you need to be very persistent in pursuing goals despite obstacles or setbacks. If you're not persistent, if you're not optimistic that I will overcome this, it will happen, I can do it, I will do it. If you're not following that kind of intention, that kind of affirmations within you, then of course you might set back, it might work as an obstacle. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep on trying, keep on trying. And one day, and there are a lot of stories around this, keep on trying. It'll come back to you. It will happen. It will happen. It's only time. If your intentions are right, efforts are right, then it's just a question of time. Failure is one way of learning at a higher level. So my friends, don't worry about it, okay? Let's do our meditation, the regular meditation. I would have a little, also a mindfulness journey of visualization, maybe trying to link with motivation. So let's get into our job. As you listen to the bell, please sit comfortably with your eyes drooped or closed, your back straight, chin slightly tucked in, legs grounded, neck without any stress, of course. Grounded if you're sitting on a chair, or knees touching the ground if you're sitting on a high cushion. Tongue touching the upper palate, feel it. Lips closed, teeth not biting. Shoulders must be relaxed. And start breathing in and out and watch your breath. Feel it. Feel the energy entering the center of your palms that are kept open upwards, I suppose. Feel that lot of high energy entering the central of your palms. There is a calming effect and feeling of peace in me as I continue breathing in and out. Now I make my breath in deeper and out slower. I continue to watch my deep and slow breaths in and out and feel totally in joy. I feel life rests on joy because of our breathing in and breathing out. And I begin to feel completely blissful. I continue breathing in and out normally, feeling blissful. I feel calm and relaxed and take my awareness to my feet. I feel the suppleness of my soles. I wriggle my toes, feel the ankles, calf muscles, and thighs, and ask my entire two legs to soften and relax. I thank them for carrying me to the places of need and love since I started to walk on them. I straighten my lower back gently and cautiously and open my chest to the comfort of the upper back and relax my shoulders completely. I feel my hands on my lap and ask them to soften and relax, and thank them for enabling me to carry, touch, feel, receive, write, give, and so on. I move my awareness to my neck and gently move it to find the right position for it, and I relax my neck. I roll my tongue in my mouth and gently slide my jaws left to right with lips closed and feel relaxed. I take my thoughts and focus to my head and see if my mind is judging or distracted. I pause, recognize what it is doing, and realize it by asking my mind to be still, clear, calm, and peaceful. Now I take my awareness to my heart and see what the heart is doing. I pause, recognize any agitation or negative emotions or feelings that is holding at this point of time. I become aware and realize it by just letting it go and relax. I arise love, joy, and peace that have no boundary and expectations, but are pure, humble, inclusive, and profound. I bring my body, mind, and speech in perfect oneness and imagine my loved ones in my mind and send them my heart along, wishing them acceptance, truth, love, joy, and peace. Through my thoughts, I wish the loved ones, may you be awakened from forgetfulness and transcend the path of worry, anxiety, and sorrow, or any unwholesome memories. May you be free from fear and danger. May you be free from any sufferings. May you be in joy and peace. May you be in abundance always. May you be loved and cared for. I continue with my breath in and out normally, feeling so relaxed, rejuvenated, peaceful, calm, composed. Now let's take a visualization. A daughter in a house was fretting around, was getting very disappointed, worrying all the time. She kept on trying, but she was not able to fulfill something in her work. And one day the father thought, I must help my daughter. So he said, my daughter, let's take a walk together. But before that, let me show you something. Come to the kitchen. And he asked her to watch. He took 3 equal-sized pots and put it onto 3 burners, poured water equally in all the 3 pots. In the first pot, he took out one potato, asked her to fill it and press it, and he put in the first pot. In the second pot, he put the egg, and the daughter knew that the egg inside is very soft and liquid. In the third, he put the coffee beans, and he raised the burner to a high degree and started to burn. After a little while, he took out all the 3 pots and he placed the 3 things in 3 different plates. The potato, the egg, and the coffee beans. It had changed the color, so he put in a cup. Then when he had to cool down, he said, now feel this. And of course the potato was soft, the egg had become hard, and the beans had given color of very high, tasteful coffee with wonderful aroma. So he said, daughter, 3 things under the same condition, they behaved differently. So which means that somewhere in the same environment, we could come out differently. We need to recognize ourselves. Which one are we in this? And accordingly put ourselves in that position. Are we the egg or the potato or the coffee beans? So after this, they went for a walk. And as they were going for a walk, father was trying to tell her stories. They suddenly come into a well where a man is desperately trying to fill that ditch, a deep ditch, not a well, a deep ditch, a very narrow and deep ditch. And then they saw that there was a donkey inside and he was throwing mud onto it. Then they asked him, what are you doing? And he said, well, I've been trying the whole day. I cannot get the donkey out. And I don't want it to suffer and die. So I'm putting mud so that it's covered and it's dead and it's buried. But what the donkey was doing was, suddenly the weight of mud came onto him. He just brushed it by moving its body and he stepped onto the soil. The more it happened, the more it came onto his back, the more he shuddered and he stepped onto it. And by that process, he was getting almost out of the ditch, deep ditch. See, often we feel that the burden is on me and we try to carry that burden, We're trying to shake it off. Then we continue to suffer. Then the father was telling, look, daughter, a ship in the ocean does not sink because of the water around. Rather, that water allows the ship to float, to go over it. But if the water gets into the ship, then only it drowns. So she was discovering herself that she was taking in everything that she should have left it outside. Then they passed a big elephant being tied just with a small rope. And she said, Father, we shouldn't go near because it'll break and kill us. And he told her, look, daughter, the elephant is in the habit since the childhood. In the childhood, it struggled to break itself free. But for childhood elephant, for a small elephant, that rope was good enough. Now, when it is tied onto him, he feels the same, that he cannot break it. So he is locked with the belief, with the perception that he cannot do it. So friends, you need to break out of this and find yourself in the right journey of your lives. Please bring back your awareness to your body. Take deep and slow breaths. Open your eyes halfway and rub your hands. Slowly massage your legs and then slowly, completely open your eyes, filled with love and compassion. Okay, friends, if you are ready, Tashidele, may all the auspicious come into your lives. May you be happy and well. May you be free from fear and any danger. May you bring happiness to the lives you touch. May you bring unconditional love to others and be loved and cared for. So let's sing our happiness song. 3, 2, 1, go. Happiness is here and now. I have dropped my worries. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. And I'm not in a hurry. Happiness is here and now. I have dropped my worries. Somewhere to go, something to do. But I'm not in a hurry. Thank you, friends. This song for the mind takes less than a minute to sing. So please sing anytime you are in a worry, in kind of a not in yourself. Just sing this, okay? Happiness is here and now. It's nowhere. We cannot get happiness from outside. Happiness lies in our action. Action of thinking, action of doing. Okay? With this, thank you so much. Let's get into question answer if you have any.
Thank you, sir. We had a wonderful session this evening. Thank you, sir, for encouraging us to develop the behavior of persistence. It's really very useful for us these days. And sir, Tuhin S. Paul says that session inspired me and I'm feeling some change in my daily life.
Wow, thank you. Very good. Thank
Sir,
you.
Sir Neerajana Ghosh saying thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, there are no queries today. Can we wait for 2 more minutes?
Sorry.
Can we wait for 2 more minutes, sir, for the queries?
Okay. No problem.
Sir, here is a query from Neerajana Ghosh asking, Sir, can you please give us suggestions how to use mindfulness while studying?
By studying.
While studying, yes, sir.
You see, when you study and when you focus on what you're doing, you're mindful. Mindfulness is in your action, in your thinking and in your action. If you are with it, then you are mindful. If you are just reading and your mind is somewhere else, then you are not mindful. But you're reading and you're understanding every sentence that you read, then you are with your focus, with your concentration, and you are mindful. Okay?
Yes, sir. And here Priyanka Barma states that thank you so much, sir, for showing us a positive direction.
Thank you. Maybe we can close the session.
Yes, sir.
We can close the session, but I would like to try something. Maybe there are no questions.
Yes, sir. There are no queries today as it is very wonderful session we had.
Thank you so much, friends, for giving me this opportunity. Without you, I would not be taking this journey. Thank you, Institute Wellness Group. Because of you, I'm also been able to touch base with many friends out there. And if I've made any little contributions in your life, I'm paid for. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, sir.